let's continue on. Opie is live. We can check in on Opie a little bit.
What has Opie got for us today?
Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. We got yelled at last time. He took Chad Zumach's side in the "I'm going to rape your wife" saga.
Oh, there's a good one to pick, buddy.
That was a good look. So it got so bad for Opie that he had to end up going, no, I hate that guy. I hate Chad Zumach. He's terrible. He fucking trashed me. I don't like Chad. Well, yeah, because it looked terrible that you said something nice about him when the entire internet goes, no, Opie, this guy's pretty much a piece of shit. And then Opie repeats that lie that I've heard, and I love Mersh. I like him a lot, but they repeated that lie that like a handful of MLC fans have repeated that, oh yeah, Chad talked about his kids, and then he shut up about Chad. It's like, we've been shitting on Chad consistently since that happened.
We haven't stopped. He just hasn't given us new stuff to really feed off. Oh, he did?
We got new stuff.
Oh, boy.
Not today.
Oh.
I got to wait till it gets posted.
Sad panda.
He was on a New Year's Eve Misery Loves Company show, and they had him on just because he was a drunken idiot, and they just shit all over him, and it was...
Was he aware?
He's never aware. The only reason Kevin Brennan has him on that show is to shit on him and make him look like an idiot so he has somebody to make fun of, and Chad has no idea. He just sits there reading the chat, and the entire MLC chat is talking about how awful Chad is. Every super chat is, I hope Chad dies, and everything else. It's brutal. And unfortunately, I don't think it's been put up yet. I haven't had a chance to go through it and timestamp it, but it'll be very fun when we do. All right, let's see what the Opester's up to.
Hey, let me get through some of these comments.
Uh-oh.
I ain't blocking Gina Bobina.
Block Gina Bobina. She sucks.
It's a new year, and I'm going to be dealing.
Here we go.
I'm
Ready?
going to be doing a lot less O&A bullshit drama. I can promise you that. So I guess I just got annoyed by that, Gina.
Wait a minute. He just said, in the new year, I'm not going to be doing near as much Opie and Anthony drama stuff. That's all you ever did last year because you knew it got you views.
And you just kept saying all last year, I don't want to talk about Anthony and Opie. Oh, God.
And then you would proceed to go off about Anthony and the O&A show. And everybody there. So let's stop with the I love that. I'm not going to do Opie and Anthony stuff in the new year. Horse shit.
I'm not going to do Opie and Anthony stuff in the new year. Numbers just start plummeting. But I mean, Anthony was a piece of shit. The numbers start going up.
Hey,
and I won't talk.
We got him from 33 to 42, so he's going up.
Bobina. I can't spend another 10 years babbling about Anthony and babbling about the Opie and Anthony world.
I bet you do when the views start going down.
I will certainly try to talk in a good way. The world is just filled with toxicity and negativity. I got caught up in it. And in
Get off the internet then if you don't like toxicity.
We live
Toxicity is fun.
in a cynical world.
Yeah, he goes on this big speech. The world is full of so much cynicism. I just want to see a sunrise and the beauty of nature. And it's like when you memorize that speech for a bully at school and then you're thinking it's going to go great. And then all of a sudden he just starts punching you in the face.
Laughing the whole time at the points you're making.
It's like Rick when he goes off on Negan and like tells him, we can live together. Carl would have wanted this. And Negan goes, you're right. And then he goes, cool. And then cuts his throat.
23, I just simply don't feel like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be perfect? Probably not. But in general, I will be letting a lot of the pitches go.
I bet you don't.
I love this completely nonsensical, shaky camera on a sunset thing.
He has Parkinson's.
Mm-hmm.
He does?
No. Why is he?
Yeah, she's a fake troll.
Okay, so you're reading your chat. That's awesome.
Gina's fake. All right.
Now he's worried that Gina's a troll person now.
You know, Kamado, it's so funny. So I'll take this question. I'll take this question from Kamado.
That's not a question.
So when the Opie and Anthony show, like, just...
I thought we were done with the Opie and Anthony show.
Well, it's a new year, but it hasn't we haven't quite started yet. It's closing out.
Does he have until the sun's fully up?
I guess. He's squeaking it in under the wire.
Opie is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm just not going to do Opie and Anthony stuff in 2023. And then literally the next words out of his mouth. The thing about the Opie and Anthony show
imploded. I wanted to just stop using the name Opie. People around me I'm down to like very little representation these days, but back in the day, there were so many people involved around. I mean, so many.
People asking if you got a light for Christmas.
Producers, agents, managers, and other higher ups that had an interest in me personally. Nowadays, it's a skeleton crew. I still got representation, but it's a skeleton crew compared to where I used to be. And
your kid is sending out PR notices.
I remember like trying to tell people around me, I'm like, I'm done with Opie. I don't want to use that name anymore. It's a lame, weak name that I got when I was 12 years old.
Okay, that was 8 years ago, though. Why your channel is still called Opie Radio? It's not called Greg Hughes Radio. It's still called Opie. Again, all of this stuff about having your cake and eating it too. He would be a lot more likable if he just went, yeah, I got a lot of shit to say about the old Opie and Anthony show. It was 20 years of radio. It could take me 20 years to tell this whole complete story. So I got lots of shit to give you guys. But he's trying to do the cool guy thing where he's like,
I'm beyond it.
I'm above it. I'm beyond it. But then he still really badly wants to talk about it. He's torturing himself. He doesn't have to do this. He could just talk about it openly and freely and say, that's what I'm doing. I don't know why he's ashamed of it. Like, you don't have to be ashamed of talking about something that made you really famous. A lot of people would love to hear about Magic Johnson, about his experiences with the 1980s Lakers.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about with AIDS.
Oh, yeah, and with AIDS, that too.
How'd
Never
you get
liked
it,
the
buddy?
name.
Gray Idol says we should raid the Steel Toe Show and give them some decent numbers. You fucking dick. Hey, good morning there, Bob Levy. Bob Levy's working today when the rest of the country isn't.
The only reason I embraced the nickname Opie was because I hated my real name, which is Greg.
So tell us all.
So I don't like the name Opie.
Why would you hate
Why
would you hate the name or Greg? It's not like your name is the N-word. I mean, it's that. Then I could understand. Well, I would say it all the time, but
considered dropping the Opie many, many times. But then I'm like, then I'm going to be stuck with Greg, which I don't like either. Maybe I'll just go by GH. Hi, GH. Here's your coffee, GH.
This guy's hilarious. This kid's going to go somewhere in this business.
I mean, this show
You can't let
is
the past
riveting.
go because it was so special and meant a lot to them. People in general, humanity doesn't like change in general.
Yeah, bro. Like climate change. We can't fix it. What are we going to do?
I think it's the curse of humans and humanity in general. We can't like update anything.
Holy fuck,
anything.
this guy's deep.
Is this just
Like
from him
religion
saying he
needs
doesn't
a
want to talk
huge
about
update.
O&A in 2023?
Yeah, I
Good
generally don't
Lord.
understand why people can't let the past go. And he's like, but that's just people in general. Like, no,
Yes.
I feel like Anthony let the past. Does he sit there dagging on O&A?
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. 7 years ago.
When I was coming up in radio, you saw the radio guys that were incredibly talented. I don't feel like naming names, and it's probably people you
yours
don't
isn't in the
really know
list.
anyway. This is like pre Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, when you were a night guy.
And they just didn't have the balls to move on to the bigger radio gig.
Or they
'Cause
didn't
were
find someone to leech
downright
onto. Like
scared and scared of
All right, I'm
change.
going to skip to live and see what he's
Kevin,
got.
Jay Warren knows more about my show than I do. Excuse me. Kevin Nealon, he did your show when he was on the show Weeds. All right. I don't remember.
Now it's getting to the
Andy
boring
Vaughn
Opie
remembers
part.
too. Kevin did your show. He was hilarious. Okay.
All right, now we're just sitting here watching someone. Oh, Husey, Sam Roberts is a cunt. That's my
All right. Let me
You should go on Red Bar, brother man.
let's see. I'm trying to get through all the comments really fast here. I'm scrolling.
What did we get him up to? We got him up to 50?
Every other
There we
fucking
go.
second. I just skipped like 20 of your comments. Sorry.
That toe guy is
The Royal Family is a
Citizen M.
corporation. Yeah, it's an instant.
Citizen M goes, that toe guy is friends with Zumach. He's just looking to piggyback off Opie Radio.
Well,
And I
dude,
think that's why.
Us and Chad are actually good buddies. It's all a work. You guys have no idea. I told him he's not very creative, so I just told him one day, hey, Chad, go after my children and threaten to rape my wife. That's really
funny.
That's where the pay dirt's going to be. And then he listened, and I called him one day. I'm like, Chad, you're off the reservation with this shit. I was kidding. You're going to look like an asshole. Everyone's going to hate you, and you're going to drink yourself to death. And
then he doubled down.
Yes.
We're like, holy shit.
He was kind of like the crack epidemic we were talking about. I created it.
And it got out of hand.
It just got out of hand. All right, we can cancel Opie for today.
I don't think he's really.
Yeah, Opie. I love how we go to Opie. Every time we go to Opie, we're like, oh, something fun's going to happen here.
And then it doesn't.
Right. And then it never happens. That's kind of our fault, isn't it?
I mean, we did expect him to change.
It's totally our fault to keep going. You know where Opie works best? You got to wait until his channel puts out clips, and then you do the clips. You can't do the live stream because it's a lot of meandering and look at the ocean.
There's too much shit to dig through to find the diamond.
Right, exactly. You got to set off a lot of dynamite to blow up. You know, it's like Daniel Day-Lewis at the beginning of There Will Be Blood. I mean, you're just hacking away and digging and looking and blowing up and everything else. Oh, now Amy says he's talking shit about you now. God damn it, Ope. Would you just, God damn it, pick a lane, son of a bitch.
I mean, talk shit about us, sure, but wait till we're there.
Yeah. Don't wait until I'm gone and then start saying shit. All right. Come on, Ope. Steel Toe got me shadow banned. You're the bomb, Opie. Why is he being quiet now?
I just heard his mic click.
Uh-oh.
Is he reading?
I do not see any characters from the O&A show.
Uh-oh, he's... no, did you guys rattle him?
I don't. I don't even know the last time I've seen anyone from the old O&A show.
Guys, here's the link.
What are you talking?
Opie, why are you still ducking Steel Toe show like a bitch? Do the interview, coward. That's from K-Fall.
Oh, you beautiful man.
Hold on.
I love these people that like these shows out there. They wish they had the success that I had, and
I have way more success than you do right now. I'm gonna find an Anthony. I'm stuck with this, and when I find sorry, I forget. MS doesn't make you deaf. When I find an Anthony, I'm like you. I'm going to ride somebody's back right to the stratosphere. Sorry, I didn't find anyone that I could leech off of for 20 years, Ope.
I'm dodging low-level internet shows. Shut the F up.
Oh, so now Shuli's low level? I'm sorry, I just put everyone with our viewership numbers into
the same category.
Shuli and Bob have a great show on YouTube. They do similar numbers to Steel Toe. And now you're calling them low level? How dare you? I'll have you know that the Reverend Bob Levy is a saint on earth. And I'm not just saying that because he's here.
You'd blow Anthony to do the numbers we do on a live basis.
Yes, I would. Oh, you mean him? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I do it for free.
Just to be that close.
Yeah.
None of those guys will ever come close to the success I've had. So shut up.
Well, in fairness, my point has never been that I'm more successful than you. It's that you suck shit. And Opie, in fairness, me and you one-on-one, our own show, I do better than you. I mean, when you don't have an Anthony or a Jim Norton or a Carl or the people you've had, I mean, you and I head-to-head on YouTube and every other place, I've got a much bigger audience than you do. So you know what, Opie? How about thank you? Thank you, Mr. Imholt. Thank you, Steel Toe, for giving me a little
relevant
shine.
again.
Yeah, for giving me like a 50% bump every time you mention my name. You know what? Now I'm offended. Now I want an apology. Guys, I want you to go to Opie's stream right now and say, I demand an apology. I've given him the gift of many viewers, and he won't even talk nice about me. I would like a thank you and an I'm sorry.
I'm dodging some internet show. Am I? Is that what I'm doing?
Yep. You did. I mean, you did. You did dodge us because we said one bad thing about you.
All these shows that won't even come close to what I did in the business.
That was never my
dodging
argument.
Them. That's what I'm doing, guys. I'm dodging internet shows now.
It was never my argument, Ope.
Who are you trying to convince, buddy?
Yeah.
You made your point already. Say it again.
People are ridiculous.
Is he going to log off?
I hope so.
I'm just doing my own
We should all
thing.
rate Steel Toe and give them some decent numbers. Thank you, Gray Idol. Gina
just doing my own thing, and if people like it, great. If not, that's all right.
I love it, Ope. I'm a fan.
I'm going to start wrapping up.
Oh,
I'm trying to get to the end of the comments. God, there are a lot of people joined us today. Jeez.
That's because of me.
We did that for
20
you.
straight seconds, and I finally got to the end here.
I gave you an
So
audience.
I didn't get to read a lot of your comments. Sorry. These are the last of the comments coming in. I didn't block Gina. She annoyed me.
The
but
toe
I
does
didn't
light his
block her.
toenails on fire, says Gray Idols.
All right.
Aaron Imholt, more like Baron Dim Oat, said Citizen M.
You sound sad. I'm not sad, bro.
You do sound a little
Jesus.
sad, Opie.
I I just woke up and turned this thing on. I'm not sad though.
Turn what thing on?
I promise you that, sir.
He's not
Are
sad.
you-
He's angry.
Wait a minute. Are you talking
You
into your
sound
phone this whole
sad.
time?
New chat.
I think I'm a little annoyed because it's 2023, and I already know I ain't doing the same crap as I did in 2022. I went into the weeds way too much in 2020.
Hey, James Banks says Steel Toe is utter shit and weirdly mimics Kumia's voice and mannerisms. It's disturbing. How dare you, James? We'll see you back on our stream, buddy.
Too, and I don't feel like doing that in 2023. And I think I'm a little annoyed because it seems to be the same old garbage. And
This
I don't
is an
feel like
I Was
playing.
Somebody podcast.
Rich Voss is trolling you. Is he? Good for him.
No,
he
he's
is. I don't
not.
know.
He's not. Oh, they're fucking.
Hey,
with
Vincent Scaramuzzo. Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Is he wrapping it up? Where's the wrapping up?
Don't brag about doing a polar plunge. I saw the polar plunge.
Is this the Opie
Fair
that
enough.
never talks about O&A? Now he's being boring again.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on, guys, stop trolling. This is embarrassing. That's one of
I'm
ours.
gonna go now. Oh my God, the comments. Why are there so many people in here
Because
today?
of me.
Because of that show that you're dodging. That
You're welcome, Ope. God.
All right. I can't keep up with all the comments. That's crazy. Let me end with.
Oh my God, Mr. Radio Professional, Mr. You'll never accomplish what I did.
can't keep up.
Can't
with 50
handle
people in
it
a
when
chat.
his show gets to 50 people in his chat. Oh, this is so bad.
Wait, where's RJ?
You can
Haha, the
call me
Polar Bear
RJ.
Club. It's like 50 degrees out. Yeah, exactly. Time out. That's about it.
The comments aren't that bad, man. says one of
Unfortunately,
ours.
I'm using some moderators moving forward. I was trying to keep this wide open, but people just
Gotta
I
get
guess
some
took
mods
advantage
in
of it. I don't know.
Opie, when we have a regular show, when it's not a holiday, there are 600 people in here at a time. And we're fine. It's okay. Like our chat, it's moving quick. It's whatever. People can write what they want. We have material to go to. We prep a show. We don't have to sit and look at our chat constantly. You got 50 people and you're losing your fucking mind. We gave you 25 extra people from what you had, and now you're losing it because you can't handle it. How were you able to be a broadcast professional for so many years? When you get to 50 and you start losing your shit, and now you have to start changing your whole show, your whole stream, everything, because you got over 50. Kids playing Minecraft have a better time of doing their streams than you do.
It's the obsessiveness of it that I have to just
How dare
knock
you?
out.
I'm having fun. Leave me
I was
alone.
literally trying to keep a incredibly open forum, but
You still
when it's
can.
people just spamming garbage over and over again, you got to get rid of those people.
It's
And now I
because
got
of you.
a
It's
few
because of the
moderators
way
helping
you
me
take
out.
it. People give me shit
All
all
right,
the
guys,
time. Like,
have a
we
good
roll
day.
with it.
Thanks for checking this out. We're back doing it, I guess.
I guess. Oh, good.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning, most likely. Have a great day. Thanks for checking out the sunrise over the ocean here. Way
God,
out.
every time we go to have fun with Opie, he cuts off his.
Later, Anthony. I mean, Opie. Right.
Which
Opie.
one are you? You're.
You were on that show, right? Or am I imagining that? Opie. Was it? You were there, right? Right, Greg? You were there, Greg?
So we go and give Opie an audience, and then they want to talk about Steel Toe, and he doesn't want to talk about Steel Toe. Wouldn't even say our name. It's kind of rude. Isn't that rude? We gave him a bunch of new people to watch his show, and he won't even say thank you.
Especially since he's acted like this whole oh, I was so great. Yeah, but you brought none of that audience with you when you went to the internet. We did better than you in that regard, even. When we got taken out of radio, we got everybody to stay with us. We kept on going. You kind of petered out, my friend. And
I bring the guy a group of people to check out his show. See, this is why Opie's just going to be stuck where he is forever. Because if you get a bunch of people to check out your show, it doesn't matter if they're coming over to shit on you or anything. Those people are turnable. You can turn those people. For instance,
you just need to make them drink your blood.
Royce from Daywave Radio, Revenge of the Sis, came after our show one day and decided to raid our show. And you know how it ended? With us welcoming all of them, doing our show, being funny, grabbing a bunch of fans, and then Royce called in and we did a fun little simulcast thing.
And now we're kind of like friends. It's oh, wow, you don't have to take this seriously.
So we had that go on. Opie gets 25 people come and join his show, and he's like, I can't handle this. I don't like these lower-level shows. He turns into Zumach all of a sudden. These lower-level podcasts, fuck them. They'll never open for Jim Florentine. And then he's sitting there losing his mind talking about how he has to change his show now. He has to get more moderators on because he can't handle the chat. Well, then don't look at the chat. Do a show.
Yeah.
If you're going to the chat to make a show, that's backwards. They're supposed to be.
You're supposed
audience.
to do the thing that inspires them to react and then kind of catch up.
You're supposed to entertain them. You're not supposed to use them to make your show. I'm explaining to this motherfucker how to do a broadcast.
Yeah, but we're never gonna come close to the legendary levels that he was at. So how dare we? We don't have.
I'm sure that my chat on a given show is full of people just shitting on us and talking about how we suck and everything else. I wouldn't know because I'm busy doing a show for them.
I do Opie level numbers. Yeah, people shit on me all the time, and I know because my chat moves slow enough even for me to read it. So
right. So
keep going.
You go and you just do a show, you entertain people, and then you can make me look like a dick. Because then you can do a show, you can be funny, and my audience will go, oh, that Steel Toe guy's just kind of bullying you and picking on you. And here you are just doing a show. You're not hurting anybody. But then we go in there, and you're literally, as we file in, you're going, I'm never talking about Anthony and Jimmy again. I'm never talking about O&A. I got sucked into that shit. And then the next second, you start talking about the Opie and Anthony show again. Then you start talking about the trolls and the haters and the Steel Toe, but you won't say Steel Toe. Again,
the internet show.
I'm a little offended that
put our name in your mouth.
I threw the guy
Feels good.
bunch of viewers, and he goes and he says bad things about me. It hurts my feelings. I'm going to be very honest with you.
I don't understand if he's never done radio before or anything.
Right.
Yes. But I mean, from my experience, and mine's very limited experience in radio, but from my experience in radio, every way you connect with your audience is good. And if those ways increase, your audience can increase. Therefore, you get more eyes on the quote-unquote product, and everybody, kind of grow your show, whatever. So I kind of feel like if your chat's moving fast and you're having trouble keeping up, you shouldn't be like, oh, I can't do this. Right. Hey, oh, my God, this is something this should be a shot in the arm. And we're doing it again, and we're back, and it has nothing to do with that other guy.
It gives him agita when his chat starts going. He had to sign off his stream today because there were too many people interacting with his show.
All right, guys, the show's being a little too successful. We're going to leave and see you tomorrow. We'll come back when there aren't as many of you here.
Guys, look, I'm growing in numbers right now. My show is showing some expansion and some growth. We got to shut it down. McDonald's goes out, full dining room, full drive-through, and they're like, guys, we are shutting down the McDonald's. We are selling way too many fucking cheeseburgers today. It's getting out of hand. Could you imagine a competitor of a restaurant is a dick and sends a bunch of people to you, and you go, oh, we should shut it down. We shouldn't cook really good food and make these people fans of ours. We should panic, yell at them, and shut it down. Let's go to Citizen M. Opie's growing so pathetic, he's going to reach Shuley levels by the end of 2023. See, I love Citizen M. He's a big fan of our show, but he hates a lot of people we like.
So he shits on them whenever he
shits on them.
Us.
I will say this, though. I wish more people could be like Citizen M. A lot of people don't like somebody, and then if you say you like them, they feel like they have to stop liking you. Citizen M has the right idea. He busts your balls about the guy you like that he hates while still being a fan of what you do. That's exactly how you're supposed to deal with that. Citizen M, I'm giving him the Gets the Internet award.
Okay.
He's not like a Redditor or anything else where it's just I have to be constantly outraged by things.
He just expresses his opinion and moves on.
He just has a lot of fun with it. I like Citizen M. C says, for years when O&A was on, we weren't tuning in to hear what Opie was going to say. Well, that hasn't changed. You're still not tuning in to hear what Opie has to say.
And he still hasn't figured that part out yet.
People saying subscribe to Johnny's channel. Yes, what's the title?
Just Kidding, LLC.
Just Kidding, LLC on YouTube.
You all suck equally. That's true.
Right. We're all terrible.
I have to stream on 3 platforms just to get up to 30 people. So yeah, I suck horribly.
J-Dub says, yeah, I go into Pod Awful streams and bash Mersh, then go into Nightwave and bash Pod Awful. Totally schizo. See? I know you guys are assholes. That's why I kind of, do a show that...
We kind of created that environment.
Exactly. That kind of utilizes your guys' skills and talents, I guess I could call them. All right, last thing about Opie, then we'll move on. It would be funny if I just started talking about Opie and then pull an Opie, actually.
Pull a Zumach.
Paul says, you give Opie de facto advertising. He's too fragile to see it for what it is and foolish and dumb. Here, you know what? I'm going to set a goal in 2023. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to keep promoting Opie's streams on our show until he gives us the thank you we deserve.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that out loud. He'll watch and then
No. I give Opie listeners, our listeners go in there and say, hey, Ope, I'm here from Steel Toe. And guys, don't go be a dick about it. Go in there and say, hey, I'm here from Steel Toe. He wanted us to come check out your stream. What do you got going on today? Why don't you do a show for us? And then we'll get the thank you from Opie one day, and then it all stops. I swear it on my life.
You think you're going to get that thank you?
If I get the thank you, go away. I stop forever. Ready? While we're on it, I'll set all the victory standards I have for these wars we're in. Ready?
See this.
Opie, I need a thank you. Chad, I need him to admit that we broke him. He went nuts, nearly drank himself to death, and started screaming like a psycho because we psychologically broke him. He admits that. I'm done. And it has to be genuine. It can't be like, oh, okay, you did. It can't be shitty. It's got to be serious. You got to have some self-awareness. Elisa Jordana, if she dies of breast cancer.
Look, we'll let it go when you're underground.
Yes. Those are the victory
right.
standards
I get it.
that I've set.